Apparently 4 out of 10 Gen Zs are considering giving up work and going on benefits. This is according to research and polling conducted by multinational accounting firm PwC, so it may well be a load of bollocks, and yet it seems entirely credible. If there's one word that could perhaps be most associated with the current generation of under 30s, it's entitlement. This prevalent idea they have, the life of previous generations was so much easier than their lives. A delusion so laughable and palpably untrue that it demonstrates, if nothing else, an alarming absence of self-awareness. It stems from the idea that getting on the property ladder was easier in the past, and yes, it was. A significant rise in population density over a short space of time has created an enormous disparity between supply and demand, and prices have skyrocketed. This rise in population is entirely due to mass uncontrolled immigration. Whenever Gen Xers expressed concern about this uncontrolled immigration, millennials and Gen Z screeched racism at the top of their lungs and tried to have them cancelled. So they don't get to complain now that we're seeing the full effects of that mass uncontrolled immigration. Gen Z also want to complain about rampant inflation and high taxes, but then by and large they support net zero, the Ukraine war and a generous benefit system, which are the very things driving inflation and high taxes. This unedifying mixture of hypocrisy and ignorance is a legacy of vile indoctrination by our educational establishments and negligent liberal parenting. They are the first generation to have grown up with broadband internet. They have full access to unimaginable amounts of information that those of us who came before never had. From the moment they could hold a tablet, they've had the answers to anything they could possibly wish to know, literally at their fingertips. And yet they're still whinging. Up until about 20 years ago, if you didn't know how to do something, you just had to guess. Cock it up, learn from your mistake, try it again, cock it up again, and keep cocking it up until you'd worked out how to do it. Gen Z don't have to do any of that, they just have to ask Siri, and yet they're still crying as if their lives are somehow difficult. Spoilt children, genuinely don't think they're salvageable. We might as well just send them off to die in Lockheed Martin's forever war. Spring tour now on sale: Newcastle, Stafford, Chelmsford, Swindon, Southampton, Northampton, Hastings and London. Ticket link in the description. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please do take a moment to do so. And if you'd like me to carry on making these videos, you can support me by clicking the thanks button at the bottom of this video, or via Patreon or PayPal by following the links in the description. Thanks for watching.